Today I'm going to look at a fun problem. Now this was featured in a local newspaper and various children and parents were challenged to try it, and nearly all of the parents, if not all of the parents, actually failed to get the answer. It just stumped everybody. So it's a shape and space problem where we have to find an area, show that an area equals a certain value. But the values that we're given are not necessarily like numbers. They could be like algebraic expressions like x, y, etc. So in a moment I'm going to load another screen where I'm going to show you the shape, and we have to prove that the area is equal to some algebraic expression. So this is the shape here. It's a little bit like two rectangles stuck together. The sides that were given in the question are x plus 11 on the left, x plus 1 at the top, and then 4 on the right coming down, and then 2x plus 6 along the bottom. There are two sides that were not given, as you can see, but we can easily work those out. The question asks to show that the area A of the shape is A equals 2x squared plus 24x plus 46. Now there are several ways of doing it, and I'm going to show you three quick ways. So let's look at the first way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the whole shape, think of the large shape, and I'm going to put the bit that we have excluded. So I've excluded the bit in blue. So we need to find the whole shape. So let me highlight the whole shape. So this is the whole shape. We're going to find the area of that, and then we're going to take off this little bit here. So that's basically what this algebra on the right is doing, this bit here. So to get the whole shape, it's just length by breadth or width by height. So it's clearly 2x plus 6 times x plus 11. And then we need to subtract off this bit, and as you can see, this bit is 4 times x plus 5. Now to get x plus 5, we had to get 2x plus 6 and take off x plus 1. I think you can convince yourself that's true, because it's this little distance here, and we have to take that off this full distance. So this whole distance here, I'll do it at the bottom, it might be easier to see. So this whole width here, and then we have to take off this little width. So 2x plus 6 minus x plus 1. So that gives us x plus 5. Now, so we work that out, then the whole thing, the large shape, is equal to 2x squared plus 28x plus 66. So we just expand this bracket, or this expression here. And I've covered expansions in another video where I show you how to expand these. So when you have two linear terms multiplied together like that, ax plus b times bx plus c, then you're going to have an x squared term in the answer. You're going to have an x term, and you're going to have a constant term. Constant term is quite obviously 6 times 11, 66. The x terms, well, we've got a 2x times an 11, that gives us a 22x. And then we've got an x on the right hand side times a 6, which gives us a 6x. Add them together, you get a 28x. And then 2x on the left hand bracket times x on the right hand bracket. That gives us 2x squared. So there we go, we've expanded that. The next expression's a lot easier to do. It's just minus 4 times x plus 5. So the 2x minus your x here give you x, and your 6 minus your 1 give you your 5. So expand that, you get minus 4x minus 20. Don't forget the minus is on the outside of the bracket, so minus times plus is minus. Put all that together, you get 2x squared plus 28x plus 66, and then minus 4x minus 20. Gather all your like terms together, you have 2x squared plus 28 minus 4, which is 24x, plus 66 minus 20, which is 46. And there's our answer, and that's what we had to show. So as I say, that's one way of doing it. Might not necessarily be the easiest way, but it's certainly one way of doing it. So let's move on to a second way. So if we split the shape into two smaller shapes like this, we've got a sort of a burgundy colored shape at the top and a blue shape at the bottom. So we need to work out the areas of the two smaller shapes and add them together. Now I've written in the lengths of the other two sides that were not given at the beginning. So from the first solution we already know that one of the sides is x plus 5, the one at the top, this one here. And then this right hand side height is x plus 11, which is the left hand side height going right up to the top, minus the 4, because we have to take off this 4 to get this bit, because this bit plus the 4 will give us the full height. So x plus 11 minus 4, so x plus 7. So now that means we can work out the areas of those two shapes very quickly. So let's get into the algebra. So the area of the blue shape, I've highlighted the algebra on the right in the different colors to show you which shape it is corresponding to. So the blue bit is 2x plus 6, which is the width, times x plus 11 minus 4. So I've written it out in full, so it's actually x plus 7. So on the next line we've simplified it to x plus 7. And then the burgundy colored one is 4 times x plus 1. That's pretty obvious. So expand out the blue one. Again, do what we did before. 2x times x is 2x squared. And then 2x times 7 is 14x. 6 times x is 6x. Add them together, you get 20x. 6 times 7 is 42. That's a constant term. Expand the right hand side. 4x plus 4. That's pretty obvious. Add it all together. Simplify. 2x squared plus 20x plus 4x is 24x. And 42 plus 4 is 46. I'll probably say that way is a little bit easier than the first way. All we really need to do is find those two unknown sides, which is pretty easy to do, and then we're in full control. It's plain sailing from there. Now we come to our third and final solution, or third and final way of doing it. There may be other ways. These are the 3 ways that I've found. So we're going to split it into two shapes like this. So we've got a long vertical strip this time, and then we've got a sort of a square, almost square shape to the right of that. In the previous one, we split it in this way, and now we're splitting it this way. So we need to find the area of the green colored shape and add the area of the orange colored shape. So let's get into the algebra. Now we know all the lengths of the sides. That helps a lot. So we're in full control, so we can work out any smaller area. So here's the algebra. So the green strip is quite clearly x plus 1 at the top, which is our width, times x plus 11, which is our height. So we have x times x, x squared, 1 times 11 is 11, and then 1x plus 11x is 12x. That's pretty easy to do. Again, for the orange strip, it's quite obviously going to be x plus 5 times x plus 7. Again, just another expansion. X times x is x squared. 5 times x is 5x, 7 times x is 7x, add them together you get 12x, and then 5 times 7 is 35, and then add all that together, simplify, x squared plus x squared, 2x squared, 12x plus 12x, 24x, 11 plus 35, 46. And there you go, we've proved that a is equal to 2x squared plus 24x plus 46. So 3 ways of doing it, guys. That was quite a fun problem. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have more problems in the future. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.